Public ceramic throwdown.
We really tried to make a space that was safe and inclusive and loving and kind. So I like to think we had something to do with it, but I think clay also really lends itself to creating that magical community.
People really come here not necessarily just to make pots, but to be a part of the pottery community. People are constantly just talking to each other about clay. And once you open up a conversation about clay, it expands because no one is keeping things back. Everybody tells you how they made it or what glazes they used to make that color, where they went to take a workshop, and people end up doing things together. It's a real friendly place, and most people do make friends here. They find people who are like-minded, and we have people from all walks of life come here. Everyone's welcome. It's a great atmosphere.
The great thing about pottery for me personally is that when I'm no longer feeling social, I go back to my work. So then you pop back out and you connect with people and then you go back to your work. So it makes it an easy transition. You don't have to be formal, and it's just, we have a lot of laughs here. And I've been in a different situation where I know people would come in and they go, well, I can't do pottery because I'm not an artist. And I'm going, no. It's not about that. It's not about being an artist. First of all, there's a skill you can learn. What got me over the hump initially when I started pottery, it occurred to me that through millennia, there have been people making water jugs for their communities, making wine things back in thousands of years. And I thought, I could learn that. I could learn that skill and then build on that, which is what happened. And in addition to that, I've developed family.
People come in, they can come in one of two ways. They can come in for a 1-hour try it out class where they'll work one-on-one with an instructor. Maybe they bring a friend with them, and they learn either wheel throwing or hand building, and they just try it out to just see if they like it. And if they do, they may decide to either continue with that instructor, or they can register for a 6-week class where they'll be more in a group setting.
Gasworks is a community clay studio filled with a bunch of people that share an interest in like the healing and growth that can happen in a creative communal space. So we have a classroom, we have an open studio, we have kiln room in our glaze area where the work comes out and is processed, and then we have another room where we sort of make everything that is utilized by participants. And that sort of intentionally, unintentionally affords us the opportunity that all those things can be happening while people can still be working. Every pottery studio I've ever been a part of, like, people are all facing each other and talking and like hanging out and sharing advice and talking about their horrible day or whatever. So we really wanted that communal sort of, we're all sitting around the same table, we're all working on the same project, maybe not same project, but we're all in this together. A lot of our events center around our nonprofit, not all of them. So it's cool that people are so involved and dedicated to making clay accessible and equitable for all. We've done for a few years now a throwdown, and that also is this wild, cool, where we give people all these challenges and people compete for prizes and ceramic trophies, and it's ticketed, and so we also raise money for our nonprofit, and it's a blast, and also sort of get that same sort of like high from the community, and just so good. We try to do things like that we feel like there are needs, interests. How do I take this art form and grow it or do something that affects my life in a meaningful way?
55, 5700.
I love that we do community activities and people come in, other potters from other studios come to our activities, so you get to meet other people who have the same love that you do and just want to talk about, this artist that's speaking or the video we're watching or whatever it is. You have something to talk to them about.
I've gone out to lunch with people here. We sit here and we schmooze and bring in almonds and whatever. Just chat, have coffee, and it's just a home. It's a really homey place. It's good.
It can get very noisy and lots of conversation. Certain days it's really busy, and sometimes we have 2 classes going on at the same time, and the artists are in the rental spaces, and it's just very, very busy. And other times it's very quiet.
Hey! Great job, everybody.
Every studio has its own vibe and energy and sort of things they care about. Because they're all different, there's probably going to be places that you vibe with different, that just have a different energy, and you're like, oh yeah. And so I always suggest come to a community event, just see if you like the people and you jibe with the space and the energy, or come to a one-off class.
And people are very supportive of each other, and a lot of patting on the back and supporting each other, like, how did you do that? And wow, and what happens when you do this? And you're not in competition with anybody. Everybody's doing their own thing, but are willing to help each other out a lot.
Everybody comes in with a different idea of what they want to make. Even if the class is all making vases, everybody's vase is different. You just don't know what people are going to make. And that is a wonderful thing to see everybody expressing themselves.
Thanks for watching. Visit notjustahobby.com to learn more about these spaces and subscribe to see our latest episodes.